Hello, everybody. This is Robert. Welcoming you here for another edition of Stratomatic Replay. Welcome to the year 1920. Now, what does 1920 mean in the world of baseball? Well, guess what? The dead ball era is dead. The dead ball era is dead. Let's hear it. Ding dong, the dead ball era is dead. Now we see home runs hit all over the field. How about that? Yep. That's where basically baseball makes some major changes this season. You're gonna basically in that time, pitchers are in a way, allegedly allowed to put substances on the ball to make the ball go all over the place, do this, do that, the spitball, the shine ball, all those wonderful baseball pitches that you can't throw today. And the ball would no longer do a lot of weird things and allow the batters to not hit it. Now that you have to throw the baseball as is, okay, now batters are able to see the ball better and now hit the ball out of the park. Welcome to the year 1920. This is the start of the live ball era. And this is where we're going to start seeing home runs hit everywhere. The year 1920, I was looking through it in baseball. Let's take a look. As you can see, players such as George Sisler, Rogers Hornsby, Babe Ruth, now with the Yankees, Grover Cleveland Alexander, still doing their jobs. And this was the year also that the Cleveland Indians played the Brooklyn Robins for the World Series title. And when I'm looking through some of this and I come across the events, and I'm going to circle this one right here. On August 16th, Cleveland Indians shortstop Ray Chapman is struck in the head by a pitch from the New York Yankees' Carl Mays in a game at the Polo Grounds. He died 12 hours later from a fractured skull, making it the only fatal field accident in Major League Baseball history, and his death led to the banning of the spitball. Okay. I thought today, in honor of Ray Chapman, and may his ghost be behind me today, I'm going to play that game. And that's the game I chose for the 1920 season. So let's get right down to it, shall we? This is the 1920 baseball season. It's going to be Stan Kovaleski against Carl Mays, the Cleveland Indians versus the New York Yankees at the Polo Grounds. And it's a great day for baseball. I will play the Indians in this game. So let's go.
Welcome to the stadium for today's ball game.
Welcome to the Polo Grounds, and a beautiful day for baseball. The Cleveland Indians and the New York Yankees. And we actually got some pretty good players on the field, so I'm looking forward to this one. So let's get right down to it. Starting pitcher for the New York Yankees will be Carl Mays. In 1920, 26 wins, 11 losses, 3.06 ERA, 92 strikeouts. Leading off for the Indians is going to be Charlie Jameson. And the ball game is underway. And it's a fly ball to center. And Bodie makes the play, 1 out. And now we see Ray Chapman. Nope, you don't adjust your volume. Everything is fine. I just wanted to give a moment of silence for this baseball player who is still the only Major League Baseball player to be killed while playing. So, as I said, this game is being played in honor of him. So if as I said, if his ghost is here, let's hope he has a good game at least. There's 1 out. Chapman is the batter. And it's a ground ball to third. It's going to Ward. Ward will make the play. That's the 2nd out, and now we shall see, yes, you see him, Tris Speaker. Yes, he was, remember, he was traded from the Red Sox, okay, a few years ago, and now Speaker is now on the Indians. Hits a fly ball to center, and it's a line out, right to second, actually, as Wamsgans, as he makes the play, as now moves out there. And that was made by Pratt. Bottom of the 1st inning. And pitching for the Cleveland Indians will be Stan Kovaleski. Good pitcher in 1920, 24 wins, 14 losses, 2.49 ERA. Remember, this is now the beginning of the live ball era. It's still amazing that pitchers were still pitching under 3.00 ERA at this time. Leading off for the New York Yankees will be Aaron Ward. Strikeout. And now we shall see Roger Peckinpah. Yep, you heard him. Roger Peckinpah. In 1920, 270 average. He had 8 home runs and 54 runs batted in. Peckinpah. Another great baseball name, ladies and gentlemen. There's a ground ball to short. Chapman will make the play. And now here is, well, that of course would be Babe Ruth. In 1920, 376 average, 54 home runs, 137 RBIs. This was one of Babe Ruth's greatest years. And let's see what he does. Here's the pitch. And that one is going to be a double. So Babe Ruth comes through with a hit in the clutch. He goes to second, and we'll now see Del Pratt. Pratt, it's a ground ball to short to end the inning. Top of the second, and now we see Elmer Smith. Top of the second inning now, and we see Elmer Smith coming up to bat now for the Indians. And Smith gets himself a triple, so the Indians get the leadoff runner at third base, and now here's Larry Gardner. Gardner, it's a fly ball to center. Bodie is there. I'm going to try to get the play, and he scores, and the Indians take an early 1-0 lead. So the sacrifice fly gets in, and now we'll see Steve O'Neill for Cleveland. That's going to be a base hit. The Indians get another man on, and now we'll see Doc Johnston. Johnston gets a base hit to center, and I'm going to hold the runners, though. Runners at first and second now for Bill Whamsgans. Really? Whamsgans. I just love the baseball names. Here's the pitch. He hits a ground ball to Pratt at second. He makes the play, and it's a double play to end the inning. Cleveland 1, New York 0. Bottom of the second, it'll be Duffy Lewis batting for the Yankees. Ground ball to short. Chapman makes the play, 1 out. And now here's Wally Pipp. Yep, you know him. Wally Pipp. In 1920, he batted .280, 11 homers, and 76 RBIs. He was pretty good. Pretty good player at the plate. He pops this one up to second base. Whamsgans makes the play. 2 men down. And now we'll see Ping Bodie. Bodie strikes out. Third inning coming up here. Here's Stan Kovaleski. Fly ball to right. Babe makes the play. And now we'll see Charlie Jameson. Jameson walks, so the Indians get a man on, and now the batter is Chapman. Chapman gets a base hit. Jameson takes second. And now there are runners at first and second for the Indians, and now here is Speaker. Speaker hits a fly ball to left. Lewis will make the play for the second out, and now here's Elmer Smith. Smith lines out to right, and that ends the inning. We go to the bottom of the third. Muddy Rule. Muddy Rule. Okay. Strikeout. Muddy goes into the mud, and now we'll see Carl Mays for the Yankees. Steer, right out. 2 men down. And now here's Aaron Ward. That's a ground ball to first. Johnston makes the play to end the inning. After 3, it's the Indians 1, Yankees 0. We go to the 4th inning here on a beautiful day for baseball at the Polo Grounds. Here's Larry Gardner to lead it off for Cleveland. Fouls it behind the plate. Rule makes the catch, 1 out, and we shall now see Steve O'Neill. O'Neill grounds 1 to third. Ward makes the play, 2 men down. And now the batter is Doc Johnston. Johnston's going to hit a ground ball right back to the pitcher. And Mays makes the play, and the inning is over. Here's Roger Peckinpah for the Yankees. That's a fly ball to center. Speaker makes the play. 1 out. And now here is the Babe. Here's the Babe. Let's see what he does. And there he does. Home run. Would it be a 1920s Yankees ball game if Babe Ruth didn't hit one? Would it be, people? Nah, It wouldn't be, because every time we play the Yankees now in the 1920s, we want to see the Babe hit a home run. And, well, that one, I think I need binoculars, because I think that ball is still traveling somewhere. Here is Del Pratt. Pratt goes ahead and hits a double. The Yankees get a man on second. And now the batter is Duffy Lewis. That's a line out right to third, 2 men down, and now the batter is Pip. Strikeout. Inning done. Cleveland 1, New York 1, top of the 5th, and we'll see Wamsgans leading off for the Indians. It's a ground ball to Pip. It's a single and an error. Must have just got through. Wamsgans goes to second, so Pip commits an error. First error on the Yankees tonight. And now we'll see Stan Kovaleski. That's a ground ball to first. Pip will make the play, but Wamsgans goes to third, and now we'll see Charlie Jameson. Batting .319, I'll let him hit. Here's the pitch. It's through the drawn-in infield. Wamsgans scores. It's a base hit, and it's now 2-1 Indians. And now the batter for Cleveland is Chapman. He walks. Chapman goes on to first base. And now here is Speaker. Tris Speaker. What did he do in that year? In 1920, .388 average, 8 home runs, 107 RBIs. Tris Speaker was still the great Speaker of old. And, of course, if anyone has not watched my 1912 replay, you need to watch and see what he did there. Here's the pitch to Speaker. Can he make a play? Nope. He grounds one out. That's going to be a double play. But the Indians do get a run in. Cleveland 2, New York 1, bottom of the 5th. Ping Bodie leads it off for the Yankees. That's a fly ball to left. Jameson will make the play. And now here's Muddy Rule. Strikeout, 2 outs. And now the batter is Mays, the pitcher. Ground out right to Johnston. Quick inning. 6th inning coming up now. Elmer Smith leads off for the Indians. That's a pop fly ball to first. Pip will settle under it, make the catch, and now here is Larry Gardner. It's a fly ball into center field, and Bodie is there for the second out, and now we'll see Steve O'Neill. Neal's going to get a line drive right to third, but the play is made by Ward and to end the inning. Bottom of the 6th. Kovaleski pitching a beautiful game. And he still is. A ground out to third. Gardner throws it over to Johnston, 1 man down. And we'll see Peckinpah. Peckinpah grounds out to third. Gardner makes another play, and now the batter is the Babe. That's a fly ball to center, but this time it stays in the park. Speaker will get under it and make the catch. 2-1, Indians lead the Yankees in the 7th inning here. Gorgeous day at the Polo Grounds. And as again, I would like to say, this is my 1920 season replay, and I'd just like to state this game is being done in honor of Ray Chapman once again. He was the only batter to be killed during a Major League game with a ball hit right to the head, and we're doing this in his honor. This is the last game that Ray Chapman ever played for Major League Baseball until his passing in this game. We go to the 7th inning. Here's Johnston for the Indians. And he can't get that one. That's a line out to first. Pip makes the play, 1 out. And now we'll see Wamsgans. Pop out to shortstop. Peckinpah makes the play, 2 down. And now here is Stan Kovaleski. Kovaleski gets a base hit. That's for the pitcher. He'll go to first. And now Charlie Jameson is up. And he grounds it out to Ward. What National League shortstop set a record by leading the league in errors 6 times? Dick Groat with the Cardinals and Pirates. Ugh, all right. Not something you want to be remembered for, I guess, right, people? Del Pratt will lead off for the Yankees in the bottom of the 7th. There's a ground ball to Wamsgans. He will make the play, 1 out. And now here is Duffy Lewis. That's a ground ball right back to Kovaleski. He will make the play, 2 men down. And now here is Wally Pip. Pip grounds 1 to second to end the inning. 8th inning coming up. Still 2-1 Indians. Here is once again Ray Chapman. Fly ball to center. Bodie makes the catch, 1 out. And now we shall see Tris Speaker. Speaker's going to get himself a base hit. He'll go to first. And we'll now see Elmer Smith. Speaker are definitely a stealing threat here. And I'm going to see if we can get him. He can't get the lead, though. He won't attempt. So now Mays will pitch to Smith. And Smith has got, it looks like I'm going to have to swing away. Ground ball to first. Speaker does get to second. And now the batter is Gardner. Intentional walk issued to Gardner. They rather pitch to Steve O'Neill. O'Neill batted 267 that year. Here's the pitch. See if they pay for it. Nope. Grounder to shortstop. End the inning. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Kovaleski, he's not even tired. If you look at it down here, you'll see 66 out of 123. He's got plenty of energy. Ping Bodie leads off for the Yankees. Bottom of the 8th. That's a single to right. Smith will toss it into Wamsgans. And now we'll see Muddy Rule. Fly ball to center. Speaker makes the catch. 1 out. And now here's Mays. Strike out. 2 men down. And now Aaron Ward. Strike out. And the runner is left stranded. 9th inning. Doc Johnston will lead it off for the Indians. Top of the 9th. That's a fly ball to right. The Babe makes the play. And now we'll see Bill Wamsgans. Fly ball to center. Bodie makes the play. 2 down. And now here is Kovaleski. He walks. So the pitcher now gets the free walk to first. And now here's Charlie Jamison. That's a line out to first to end it. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Cleveland leads the Yankees 2-1. Roger Peckinpah is the batter. And, of course, Ruth is scheduled to come up. Kovaleski, let's see if we can get him out. Here's the pitch to Peckinpah. And he walked him. Oh, boy. Now, let's talk about this for a moment. Babe Ruth is at the plate. The tying run is at first. The winning run is at the plate. Babe Ruth has already hit a home run. He hit 54 of them that year in 1920. Do I walk him and put the tying one in scoring position? Or do I pitch to him? And Ruth is 2 for 3 with the homer. Got to think about that for a minute. We know how good he was, and that was one of his better years too in 1920. A 376 average, 54 home runs, 36 doubles. He only struck out 80 times. But you're also going to make another Hall of Fame pitcher in Stan Kovaleski. So do I trust the pitcher, or do I put Ruth on and then I pitch to Pratt? Pratt's batting .314 though. He has only 4 home runs compared to Ruth. This is a tough call. This is a tough call, and we got a little time to think about it. So, I don't know, people. What would you do? I love you. When we get to this, please put in your comments. Let me know what you think you would do in this situation. Well, Babe Ruth. If I'm gonna win a ball game, I gotta beat the best. So, and you look at his card, and let's take a look at that card again. If you look at his card, all this guy does is the 1 column and the lefty and the righty and home run, home run, home run, home run, and the 3 column walk, 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 walk. And he is going against Kovaleski, so it's against the righty. This is a tough call, but you know what? I've thought about it. I don't know what you guys would do, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let Ruth beat me. So you know what, babe? If you swing it and you win it with the home run, more power to you. Here's the windup. Here's the pitch. Fly ball, center field. Speaker makes the catch. 2 down, 1 man out. Peckinpah at first still. And now the batter is Pratt. Now Pratt is still a very capable hitter, but I will pitch to him. Now let's see if Del Pratt beats me. and he decides to steal, and he's out. Peckinpah tried to make the steal and is thrown out. 2 men down. Now Del Pratt is only the tying run. Here's the pitch. Ground ball right back to Coveleski, and he makes the play over to first. Game over. The Indians win Ray Chapman's last game that he ever played in by the final score of 2-1. I'm a little surprised the AI decided to have Del Pratt steal. I have Peckinpah steal. I think that was a hit and run, but unfortunately it didn't really tell me why. It just says he's running and he's out. So I don't think that was a steal attempt. I think that was a pickoff play. And he got out of it. So in the honor of Ray Chapman, the Cleveland Indians defeat Babe Ruth and the New York Yankees 2-1. Let's take a look at the box score. Babe Ruth was 2 for 4 with the home run. Pratt and Bodie were the only ones hit. So basically, Stan Coveleski pitched marvelously. He struck out 8 and only gave up the 1 run and only walked 1. Carl Mays took the loss. He gave up 4 walks, did not strike out any batters. For the Indians, the only batter that did not get a hit in the lineup was Larry Gardner, but he did get the RBI, on a sacrifice. So the Indians did the job here in this game in 1920. And of course, as you can see, Babe Ruth got the home run. Well, in honor of Ray Chapman, I want to say, if the ghost is behind me, I want to thank you very much for playing baseball. And I hope maybe this win here for your old team, puts your spirit to rest a little bit. Okay, so I'm talking to nobody. I don't know. Hey, who knows, people? Everybody, I want to thank you very much for joining me for today's game. This has been Stratomatic Replay. We'll see you again soon. Once again, the final score in 1920, it's the Indians over the Yankees 2-1. Take care, everybody.